Hey folks, JayborinoPlays here, finishing up Shadows of Hatred, a custom campaign for Warcraft 3 created by Sclammerz. I have really enjoyed this campaign. I'm going to do a brief retrospective at the end of the Epilogue. I believe the Epilogue is a bit longer, which is why I made it its own video. Let's check out the Warden's Farewell. I think it's a playable Epilogue, actually. A month later, after the defeat of Illidan, Maiev and her Watchers ventured back to Shatrath to seek Adal's aid to lead her and her warriors home. Vorenthal also established his new sanctuary at Shatrath and named themselves as the Scryers. We're here, sisters. Let's just find and talk to Adal, and perhaps he can open up a portal back to Azeroth. We can no longer remain here. Our crusade is finally over. Let's move. Yeah, okay, so we're actually...
We're wasting
interesting.
Time here.
Just like hanging out. I don't know why, Spirit Call didn't have 3 points into it, just a minor thing here.
Done. I can wait no longer.
Just out of curiosity, I wonder if I could, like, look around outside of Shatrath. Yeah, there's, like, random creeps. Okay, I mean, because this is playable, I don't see a reason not to just go through and do this. Maybe there's, like, some stuff that we can, like, little Easter eggs we can find if we're searching around outside of Shatrath. Maybe we could find, like, some of the... What were they called? Not the Terrakar. I mean, they weren't called Terrakar, were they? What were those birdmen called from Shattered Halls? Was it? No, that wasn't called Shattered Halls either. I don't remember. My memory fails me, but it was one of the instances at Outland that it was full of the bird people, and you could get your druid bird form there, and a chance to get a really cool mount if you summoned a boss with a druid in your party. I remember I knew someone who, I was in the instance and it dropped and he got it. I had a lot of cool mounts when I played WoW. I had the Raptor from Zul'Gurub. I got the Zul'Aman bear mount before they... I mean, I think it's still in the game, but like the old one where you had to beat Zul'Aman in a really short period of time. I got that because we used to raid Zul'Aman and I was the main tank, so I was always in high demand. Again, I'm not really sure what the purpose of this is, but I will go through and kill all these creeps just because I'm curious to see if there's there's a reason for this, or maybe it's just to kind of add to the atmosphere. Maybe Adal is going to be like, hey, we'll send you back, but go out and kill all the wolves outside of Shatrath. And it's like, oh, sorry, I already did it. Yeah, I mean, there's only one quest, so I guess let's just do this and kill everything. I don't know, maybe there's a reason that we're going to need the money. We can kind of do the retrospective while we're out here just killing random creeps, because we got the whole other side of Shatrath to do too, and we can explore inside Shatrath.
Now is the time.
Big spiders back here. But basically, this campaign surprised me with how awesome it is. I keep comparing it to a Tomo Raider campaign because it really, it has that it's loosely connected to a WoW expansion. It focuses on a specific faction, namely the Sentinels, the Watchers, Wardens, Watchers, what have you. And it's a really cool take on the Burning Crusade. Similar, and it fits into Rise of the Blood Elves. Like, if Tomo Raider made this campaign, I wouldn't know the difference. And that's not supposed to be a slight against either mapmaker. It's a compliment to both mapmakers in the sense that I like both of their campaigns a lot. The Watcher faction, Sentinel faction, what have you, I like it quite a bit, and it reminds me of the Blood Elven faction that was created. Ah, okay, so there's another entrance into the city up here. The Draenei. I would love to be able to play as the Unbroken Draenei, the Shatrath. That would be a really cool campaign. Maybe a really cool campaign to play. Again, not sure what I'm doing here, why I'm running around outside the city. I think what I'll do is I'll go in and start looking around.
Now is the time.
But the missions were all really well done. I think the difficulty before the update in version 1.3 was certainly challenging. It was very hard. I was okay with it because I was able to beat it, but I'm sure there were a decent amount of people who found missions 2 and 3 and 4, both parts of 4, a little too challenging. So I'm glad that those were updated. I think I just saw some of the Scryers up here, so there's a few different parts of Shatrath. This is cool. We can kind of explore all through Shatrath. I mean, I wonder if maybe ultimately we really did just have to run up and talk to Adal. But maybe not. I don't know. So let's run around and see if we can check out what's going on with the Alder and the Scryers. But I think my favorite mission was probably the Holdout. It was incredibly challenging, and being able to beat it was very rewarding. So there's a lot of times I'll play things that are really tough, and I'll complain about them in the moment. And I think a lot of people who are playing those in the moment would complain as well. because they are really, it was really, really hard. And again, not everyone would be able to beat it at that level of challenge. I think the key was to make a few units and send them up to your allies so that you didn't have to worry about them as much.
I will finish.
I think in the recent update, the Naga that attack the Aldor are a little toned down. I think they don't come with 2 royal guards. They only come with 1, which I think actually makes a huge difference.
Now is the time.
And, yeah, and I think, like, Mission 2, for example, was exponentially less challenging. It was way less challenging. Looks like let's go and check out the Aldor, and then we can head over and talk to the Scryers as well and see if they have anything to say. Wonder if we approach Vorenthal if he says anything to us. We've got Ishana somewhere hanging out in here. Presumably she's in here somewhere. So in Burning Crusade, when you entered Shatrath, you had to choose. I don't know if you had to choose, but you could choose to either ally with. There's Ishana. You could either ally with the Aldor or the Scryers. You could only do one or the other. You couldn't ally with both. And by gaining reputation with one, you lost reputation with another. It's kind of an interesting little approach that Blizzard did. And I think that's the Draenei and the Blood Elves were both new factions. They were both new factions with Burning Crusade, so they're kind of like, okay, well, we want to show off both of these factions to both the Alliance and the Horde, because Blood Elves were Horde exclusive and Draenei were Alliance exclusive, so they probably thought, like, okay, well, let's just put them both in Shatrath so an Alliance player could ally with some Blood Elves if they feel like it, and vice versa. Horde can ally with, there's Vorenthal. Horde can ally with some Draenei if they feel like it, just so that way they spread the love of the new factions, and then eventually when they added the Pandaren, those were, you know, both factions, and then eventually I think they just removed the, not the race blockers, but basically any class could be any race, didn't they? I think they added that with Cataclysm, or maybe later, I'm not sure. Okay, so I guess let's go and talk to Adal. Here's the Shatar. So we had just random Draenei outside, and then we have the Shatar inside. So a really cool setup of Shatrath here. So I guess let's approach Adal. Greetings, Maiev. It's unexpected to see you again. How fare you? How fare you? I'm well. I'll go straight to the point. Me and my warriors decided to go home back to Azeroth. Perhaps you can conjure a portal for us. Since my mission here is finished, there's no reason to stay here anymore. I see. A portal. Velen can summon portals. I can summon you a portal as part of our gratitude for helping us. Traveling between worlds should not be taken lightly. A portal to carry all of your warriors simply cannot be done without extreme effort by multiple parts. Remember, when the Orcs entered Azeroth, they had the help of both Maiev and Gul'dan. I alone is not enough to bring all of you back. What? There must be a way. There is. I need you to gather light herbs to enhance my magic capabilities. By using them, I may be able to conjure a portal for all of you. Okay, I see what's happening here. It's kind of like a fetch quest. The herbs are common just outside the city. From Warden to gathering flowers. Okay, well, we've explored outside the city, so we know 20 light herbs. I'm thinking we just bring Maiev, because we've already killed a bunch of stuff. Well, let's head on out. So this is some World of Warcraft stuff right here. Hey, go gather me some herbs. And then it's like, okay, then go kill some boars. And then it's like, okay, gather some rune cloth. And then it's like, okay, go kill Illidan. That's basically how that goes. Are these the light herbs?
I will finish the
Do they drop off of creeps? And oh no, I see them. I see them on the ground.
Illidan is out there somewhere.
Okay, 20? Is that right?
The guilty
1 of 20,
suffer.
yep. I wonder if the creeps drop them too. That would be nice.
Justice will be done.
They do not. Okay, well, there's 2.
Guide me.
Wow, okay. So I regret running around at the beginning. Luckily, everything is still asleep, so we can just wander around and find these. I suspect my units will be able to kill some spiders, no problem. It'd be funny if I allowed these units to die to spiders.
I can wait no longer.
Jayborino, you missed a light herb at blank timestamp. I don't want to hear it, okay? There actually may be exactly 20.
I can wait no longer.
These fellas are all asleep, and it's fully nighttime right now. Actually, no, it's about to change, but
now is the time.
For the most part, we can just run up, grab the herbs, and then run away. See, there's another one.
I can wait no longer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Maiev. Okay, seriously though, you need to get fucked, spider. Haha!
The hunt awaits.
There we go. Okay, and let's check up the sides. There's one. Yeah, we're gonna have to go around the whole city, which is funny because I was joking about, like, why is this all here? I should have realized. I thought it was just all for show.
I will finish.
Okay, I don't care about these things. We can just lift them and then run.
Out there somewhere. The end draws near.
And they stop chasing me, which is nice. There's one. May have to kill this fellow. No, we can run through him.
I can wait no longer.
Okay, how many do we have? Like 8 or 9?
Finish the hunt. The end draws near.
Okay, yeah, I actually suspect there may be exactly 20 outside the city, so we're just gonna make a big run around.
Now is the time.
Looks like there's actually a bunch of space. Wait, can we not fit through here?
Now is the time.
No, it's just trees.
No longer.
Okay, so let's head back down in this direction.
Which way?
How many do we have? It doesn't say. But
there's no time.
Hopefully we're able to find them all. We don't just lose them. Let's
Justice will be done.
Maybe I should go back down this way to check to see if I missed any. Actually gonna make us search the whole map. There's some over here. Do we have backpack? I assume not. Okay, so only Maiev can pick them up. Well, I can try. Yeah.
As fast as I can.
Okay, no inventory, unfortunately. All the monsters are dead on this. No, they're not. Okay. I thought all the monsters would be dead here, but I guess not. Give me a sentinel.
I shall not fear.
Oh yes. Give me that owl vision. Man, look at this this spider doing a ton of splash damage to me.
Make it fast.
Okay, Maiev is making her way down. We can start picking up more flowers.
Now is the time.
So just outside the city. Any here? No. No.
I can wait no longer.
What a way to finish this campaign. This reminds me of the end of Curse of the Forsaken, where you just sort of wander around as a new undead recruit.
I will finish the hunt. Now is the time.
Let's see. See, this is why I made this its own video.
I will finish the hunt.
The only reason I know is because there was another YouTuber that played this, and it was he showed up in my recommended videos, and I saw that this video for him was like 20-some minutes, so that's why I decided I would make it a separate video. Not down here. I feel like I've explored more than half of the outside of Shatrath, but we've only found half. 11 of 20. Hopefully there's more up this side.
Now is the time.
Or I've just missed a bunch, which is certainly very possible.
There's no time to rest.
Let's send these ladies back this direction to check to see if I missed any. And I'll make, you know, if I find... Oh, did that one just appear out of nowhere? Or was that maybe because it appeared out of the fog of war? Maybe they just spawn all around the map. That's possible too. Maybe we can exit out the backside of Shatrath as well.
The end draws near.
Was there a way behind Adal? Maybe if we move up that way, there's a way in. I'm gonna lose units, aren't I? Run away! Use moon armor. Let's just seriously just run. Let's just run into Shatrath. Hopefully we'll be safe. Okay, no herbs.
I will finish the hunt.
No herbs.
Now is the time. The guilty
looks like we can round this path.
The end draws near.
Looks like we can round this path. I will just have to use her abilities and are we safely inside Shatrath? Yeah, it'd be really sad if we lost units. After going through all of that and now they're just killed by
now is the time.
Spiders and shit.
Ashal-Theradas.
Okay, there's one. I guess we should actually just kill this stuff. This priest is probably going to run out of mana here pretty soon. Let's go up to Adal and then out the side of the city and meet up.
Justice will be done.
Okay, come on now.
We must hurry.
There we go. I mean, look, Adal. Not Adal, Velen. This is like right outside your city. I really think you probably could have gathered this stuff on your own volition before we approached you needing help. Okay, everything's asleep again, so we can just run around and look for the herbs.
Now is the time.
There's one. How many more?
I will
16,
finish the
so
hunt.
4 more. There's one right there.
The end draws near. The guilty will
17.
suffer. Now is the
I think we'll
time.
definitely get it because there's a
The
lot of this
guilty
map
will
that's still
suffer.
to be
I
uncovered.
will finish the hunt. Now is the
18.
time.
It's only the
I
beginning
will
of
finish the
nighttime.
hunt.
That broodmother is just asking to be killed.
Speak your mind. Show me the
I'm gonna leave these guys here.
We're wasting
I mean, it's
time
the last
here.
mission. I'm not gonna kill the broodmother.
The
Let's just
end
look for
draws
our.
near.
Let's just look for our flowers.
The guilty will suffer.
Oh, there was an exit outside the back of Shatrath.
I
Interesting.
can wait no longer.
Okay, 17.
The
Did I miss
guilty
any
will
over here? I
suffer.
may have.
I will finish the hunt.
Doesn't look
The
like it.
guilty
Okay,
will
so
suffer.
hopefully we just find 2 or 3 more on this side of the map.
Now is the time.
No.
The guilty will
Oh,
suffer.
there's one. There's one. Almost missed
The
it.
end draws near.
Only one. Yeah, we're definitely going to get it. There's
The
still some
guilty will
parts of this map
suffer.
that need to be uncovered. Were there exactly
I
20?
can wait no longer.
Maybe there were like 22 or something if we had traveled a
will
little bit
finish the
further.
hunt.
It's finished. Let's return to Velen at once.
The guilty will
All right,
suffer.
Maiev, start your trek. You got a ways to go.
There's no time to rest.
He's going to have me go and gather something else, isn't he? All right, she'll path her way the fastest way there. She's going to go through the... I guess she's
Illidan
she's
is
siding
out
with the
there
Aldor. She
somewhere.
chose to path through to the Aldor side.
What news?
I don't know if we need to bring
Just
Maiev
do
back
it.
or just bring some units
Make
back
for
to
the
Velen to
trees.
trigger this.
Just do it.
Yep, we need
Make
Maiev
for
to
the
do it.
trees.
She's on her way, running through here. Oh, it wasn't even... Never mind. I mean, I guess she will still path through the Aldor. In doing this, though, we've uncovered pretty much the entirety of Shatrath, which is neat. There's just part of the Shatar in the middle here that we've not uncovered.
wasting
This campaign
time
did a really
here.
good job kind of describing all the different factions within Shatrath.
Illidan is out there somewhere.
Pretty neat.
I will finish the
All right.
hunt.
What you got for me? The gathered herbs must be enough for my power to conjure a portal. Stand back. There, I successfully opened a portal to Azeroth. I thank you for your aid, Velen. Adal, I doubt our paths will ever cross again. Those huntresses were like, get me the fuck out of here. Farewell, Maiev. Your great efforts here shall not be forgotten. Undethras Sathil. Something. It's the Elven language. Congratulations! You finally reached the end of Shadows of Hatred. I hope you enjoyed playing the campaign as much as I did making it, and I'd like to commend Blizzard for this wonderful game. I did enjoy this quite a bit, Sclammerz. Also, the Hive Workshop's resources and tutorials that helped me creating this project, and lastly, to the supporters of this project of mine that supported and motivated me until I finished this campaign project. Thank you very much. Thank you for creating it. I had a blast. I'm hopeful that this series helps spread the word. You get some more downloads on your series. So I'm serious when I say this is definitely up there in terms of quality. There's a lot of not great campaigns for Warcraft 3. I would count this up there with Tomo Raider, Outsider Z, and Turnrow, without a doubt. Definitely very high quality. There were virtually no bugs at all. It was just some difficulty quirks here and there that I had trouble with, specifically Illidan at the end of Wrath of the Betrayer, Mission 6, but I think that one was meant to be really hard. And well done. You did nail the difficulty to a point where it's challenging but doable. And that's the most important part. I think Mission 4-2, which I know was lightened up a little bit, definitely lightened up a little bit when I replayed it, so that's important. But that one was verging on kind of grueling. But other than that, every other mission it felt right in terms of difficulty. It was hard, but not to the point where I was like, I'm done with this. I can't do it. I'm not going to play this anymore. The factions that you were able to play with, namely the Ash Tongue and the Sentinels / Watchers, they were very powerful, and they gave you a lot of different tools to work with. And so many tools, it actually got to the point where, by tools I mean spells, it got to the point where I felt like if I wasn't using at least 2/3 of every available spell, then I wasn't going to survive. Specifically in Battle for Shatrath, I had all these spellcasting units, and normally you just pick something and focus on it. Like with the Ash Tongue, I mostly just focused on keeping my rejuve up and making a bunch of Dark Slayers with a comma in there, and that was pretty much it, and to get some siege weaponry. But with the Night Elven forces, you needed a lot of different spellcasters, all casting stuff all the time if you wanted to survive. You know, you needed Battlemane and Stunning, you needed Wardens casting silences, and some of them with moon, whatever the armor reduction thing is, and then you need to do priests healing and spirit linking and casting moon armor, all these different things. You need to be doing some of everything all the time in order to survive some of these giant attacks from the Naga and the Fel Orcs and the Blood Elves. Really, really well done campaign, though. It's very, very polished, and I would very highly encourage people to try this for themselves. Don't be discouraged by the difficulty early on. From my series, like I had said, the early missions have been toned down significantly to kind of introduce you a lot more to the different factions. So I hope you enjoyed this campaign. I know I did. Thank you again, Sclammerz. And I don't know what I'm playing next time. I'll figure it out, and we'll both know once I put the video out. All right, bye now.